You can start soon.
Oh, so may I start?
Yes, you're online.
Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. Uh, Here I'm again uh, presenting my topic, and it is education in technology. Uh, the platform which has given by me, and it is IIU. So I would say something about IIU. IIU, it's a international intensive university, the leading virtual education system and global brand confederation. Confederation, which is the most valuable and trusted worldwide and well reputed in delivering innovative programs. Globally, it is a trusted name for quality training programs and is committed to providing better and virtual education to all the young learners of the globe. In a short span of time, IU has spread its wing in 195 countries and 6 continents under the strong leadership of its visionary founder, Mr. Piyush Pandit Sir. A committed and inspiring social activist, a passionate educationist from the last 2 decades, providing education to students from various social and cultural backgrounds. And this is Mahendra Chaudhary from Gujarat State, India, Associate Teacher of English. So I'm going to start my presentation, Education in Technology. Now, what we know about education in technology. Education technology may be defined as the systematic application of the knowledge of sciences to practical tasks in education. It is a communication process resulting from the adoption of the scientific method to the behavioral science of teaching and learning. So let's start about it. There is a quote. It says that if schools don't train students to use and think about digital tools in a thoughtful way, where else is it going to happen? It's a thinkable question to all of us. So, educational technology may be considered as the utilization of modern machines and gadgets in the field of education to the increase the rate of learning to develop the learner's interest for effective and productive learning by exerting its influence on the teaching learning process through vicious and progressive use. Educational technology plays various roles. From the traditional point of view, it serves as presenter of knowledge just like teachers. It also serves as productivity tool with the internet technology has facilitated communication among people. From the constructivist perspective, educational technology is a meaningful learning tools by serving as a learning partner. Now see the historical development of educational technology. The first is the elder sophist from 450 to 350 BC used the term techne to refer to the process of applying knowledge in a systematic way to the practical art of instruction. Second, Socrates in the year from 470 to 399 BC before Christ taught through question answer methods. Third point, in the 17th century, John Cominius introduced textbooks for children. Next, the first educational television station went on air in Houston, Texas in 1953. In 1956, CCTV were established for instruction purposes. Program instruction was developed in the works of B.F. Skinner 1954 and N.A. Crowder 1960. Now see, the defective teaching learning process is just like this, where the hammering on the student's mind what the present teacher is. The present teacher is like this, just thinking about uh, what we should do and using of textbook. Now, the evolution of education technology is started like this in impact and times. First, plant, next come letters, third comes telephone, then comes television, then uh, mobiles, satellites, computers, and this way, internet greatest impact. Educational technology can be conceived as a science of techniques and methods by which educational goals could be realized. Educational technology is the study and ethical practice of facilitating learning and improving performance by creating, using, and managing appropriate technological process and resources. Arouse interest. ET, that is educational technology, is a value addition to quality, relevance, appropriateness, and other such attributes, transforming education by making it dynamic and responsive to the passions that move the learners and arouse the curiosity and desire to learn. Here, that is given teacher's obligation. Here, center of the or teacher's obligation, the four circles are moves around. First, incorporate old and new things while teaching, while learning, and teacher use all available technologies. Then encourage collaborative learning process, and that's way he or she lay foundation for lifelong learning. At the present, teaching aids which are available in the past time starts from Blackboard. The teacher use Blackboard, then comes OHP, it is overhead projector. This way it use in their teaching learning process. Then comes television, and last is LCD, PC, or whiteboard. Building a learning culture, it becomes like this learning culture. First, learner now becomes he's self-directed, he's also been a self-motivated and self-regulating. This way, lifelong learning process. Now, the teacher role is develop knowledge and skills, understand learning and its need, facilitate learning, create learning opportunities. And the administrator who runs the institute, who runs school, uh, their role is create learning environment, provide ICT infrastructure and resources for lifelong learning. So this is a building a learning culture, learner, teacher, and administrator. Now, technology explosion, a double-edged sword. A very important factor impelling change has been the technological explosion, particularly in the area of ICT. ICT, it's information and communication technologies. Such technologies are double-edged swords. They allow people to contact one another and exchange ideas very easily in order to create communities built around common interests and common causes. They also make it possible for global corporations to move billions of dollars around the world with the click of a button. Technology in education or an educational technology. So, technology is the modification of the natural environment to satisfy perceived human wants and needs. This modification of the natural environment, that is for nature, may be characterized as human innovation in action. Technology education is a study of technology which provides an opportunity for students to learn about the processes and knowledge related to technology that are needed to solve problems and extend human potential. Technology education is concerned with the broad spectrum of technology, which encompasses but is not limited to such areas as design, making, problem solving, technological systems, resources, and materials, criteria and constraints, processes, controls, optimization, and trade offs, invention, and many other human topics dealing with human innovation. Technology has both positive and negative effects on society, and conversely, society impacts technology in many ways. Impacts technology in many ways. Now, educational technology is sometimes referred to as instructional technology or informational technology. How? A very careful analysis of words and terms related to educational technology gives one a better understanding of the differences between it and technology education. Educational technology is concerned with technology in education. It is involved in the use of technology as a tool to enhance the teaching and learning process across all subject areas. Educational technology is concerned about teaching and learning with technology. In the International Society for Technology in Educations, IST, National Educational Technology Standards for Students, the document states that these standards describe what students should know about technology and be able to do with technology. Now, what types of educational technologies are available at present? So they are divided into two ways. First is hardware approach and second is software approach. Now, especially if we say about hardware, it refers to the application of engineering principle or technology useful in the process of teaching. It is also termed as hardware approach to education. Silverman called this type of FOB approach as relative technology. This refers to borrow and apply technology, machines and devices in the process of teaching and learning. The OHP, slide projector, the film projector, radio, television, and computers were developed for the purpose. It is for the group of students. It is quite useful as it enhances the learner performance and enhance interest in the subject and extends the teacher's limits beyond time and space without increasing the cost of instruction per pupil. Next way is the software. Now, when we about say software, it is refers to the application of scientific principles to instruction. It is concerned with all aspects of designing the instructional sequence and instruction mode to go along with different hardware. Program instructions falls into this class of educational technology. Principles of psychology, operant conditioning of Skinner led to the development of educational technology, that is what ET. The emphasis is on scientific way of teaching. Now, what are the scope of educational technology? These are the scope. These are distance education, mass education, historical information, gaming and simulation, collecting, storing, and retrieval of information and research. Now, main areas which are available of educational technologies, these are program learning, micro teaching, simulated teaching, and interaction analysis. Now, what's the role of educational technology in learning? Let us know something about role of educational technology. The educational technology helps us to identify students and learning levels by testing their entering behavior and to arrange the subject matter accordingly. And this way, we have 5 components of educational technology. Technology can play a traditional role, that is as delivery vehicles for instructional lessons, or in a constructivist way as partners in the learning process. Now, in a constructivist way, technology helps the learner build more personal interpretations of life in his or her world. Technology is a learning tool, learn with, not from. It makes the learner gather, think, analyze, synthesize information, and construct meaning with what technology presents. Now, we told about 5 components of educational technology. Let's see that. The 5 components of technology, these are design, development, utilization, management, and evaluation. So technology as tools to support knowledge construction. First is for presenting learners' ideas, understanding, and beliefs. Second is for producing organized multimedia knowledge basis for learners. So technology as information vehicles for exploring knowledge to support learning by constructing. This way, in first point, for accessing needed information. Second is for comparing perspectives, beliefs, and worldviews. Next is technology as context to support learning by doing. Here we have given 2 points. First, for representing and simulating meaningful real world problems, situations, and context. Second is for representing beliefs, perspectives, arguments, and stories of others. Technology as a social medium to support learning by conversing. There we have 3 points. First is for collaborating with others. Second is for discussing, arguing, and building consensus among members of the community. Third is for supporting discourse, discuss among knowledge building communities. Now, technology as intellectual partner. The first, for helping learners to articulate and represent what they know. Second is for reflecting on what they have learned and how they come to know it. Third is for supporting learners' internal negotiations and meaning making. And fourth, for constructing personal representations of meaning for supporting mindful thinking. Now, proper implementation of technology in the classroom gives students more control of their own learning and tends to move classrooms from teacher dominated environments to ones that are more learner central. About this, we have importance of technology. There, we earlier said that communication, transportation, learning, and manufacturing. We use technology at work. We use it to extract materials. We use technology in the communication, in transportation, in learning, manufacturing, also creating artifacts, securing data, scaling businesses. So technology is human knowledge, which involves tools, materials, and systems. How can technology improve education? Technology helps make teaching and learning more meaningful and fun. Teachers can teach and tell students to do more research on the topics because information can most likely be gotten with through research on the internet on practically any subject matter. So how can technology improve education, which we have just now told you? But how technology has affect education? Students can collaborate on group projects using technology-based tools such as wikis and Google Docs. The walls of the classroom are no longer a barrier as technology enables new ways of learning, communicating, and working collaboratively. Technology has also begun to change the roles of teachers and learners. See, the internet has started reshaping education. Therefore, education will not be the same in the next decade. Another is there is no going back. The traditional classroom has to be transferred, and many universities or colleges may not survive by the end of this decade. So, this statement will be true in future. The future teachers will not carry books but computers. So, what are the aims of education? The aim of education is the acquisition of knowledge, skills, and attitudes. It helps to adjust properly in one's own environment. Knowledge helps the man to overcome the nature and satisfy human wants. It links the teacher and taught with social situation. Here is the traditional classroom versus smart classroom. Now, in the traditional classroom, you can see that it is a physical, whereas limited size, and it's synchronous. Whereas in the smart classroom, it has unlimited sources. It is also anytime and anywhere. Whereas about uh, talking about content, in traditional classroom, there is a PowerPoint, transparency, etc., textbook and library videos and collaboration. Whereas in the smart classroom, content is a multimedia simulation, digital library, on demand, synchronous and asynchronous communication. Now, in the personalization, traditional classroom is just one learning path, whereas in the smart classroom, it is learning path and pace determined by the learners. So, some of the features, 10 features users seek in modern day education technology application. You can see the live classes, recorded classes are no longer sufficient to complete the job. Assignment and assessments, mock tests, quizzes, rich UI UX features, privacy and security, integration with the learning management system, gamification, self-paced mode. So now learning environment, how is the learning environment? In an one online multimedia learning environment, teaching and learning is one-to-one, that is individual. Other is has more interactivity. In normal classroom, it varies with the class size. This it's a learner center, and last is it learner monitoring and grading system. So how can technology see said that how can technology improve education? We talked about just talk about this. Now the benefits of education technology. So it's convenient. It is a self-service, mix and match. It's on demand, anytime and anywhere we can access it. Also, it's a private learning tool. It's self-paced and it has flexibility like modular package. Another is cost effective. It's a virtual learning environment, share lessons among schools, reduce material cost, and also reduce travel or accommodation cost. Now, we earlier said that the educational technology is synchronous and asynchronous, linear learning, and collaborative learning. So here we just 5 benefits of educational technology. Benefit 1, makes students more engaged and helps them retain information. Second benefit is accommodation it multiple learning style. Third benefit is encourages collaboration. Fourth is provides instant feedback for teachers. And benefit 5 is prepare students for the future. Then benefit is consistent. It's a central control of content. It has same quality of content for all, and it has same quality of education for all. Another is it is media rich, easier to understand and more engaging, repeatable as many times as you like. That means if you first just one class have studied any topic or any time, you just revision, get it revision to it. So there is no any time limit, and it's easier to monitor progress. because it's less administrative work and it can be more precise. Now, the need of the hour is it is incumbent upon educators today to begin preparing for the changing education paradigms of tomorrow. Here, I would say about earlier that talk about which is how can technology improve education, which then I would say that how technology has affect education. Students can collaborate on group projects using technology based tools, as I said, that as wikis and Google Docs. So the means of education is the aim of education is the acquisition of knowledge, skills, and attitudes. It helps to adjust properly in one's own environment. So knowledge helps the man to overcome the nature and satisfy human wants. So on the back of the printing press, schools gradually developed a curriculum in which the subject considered most important were taught. By the mid 16th, the modern library and the pencil were introduced, making the first examples of educational technology. And as you see that what is the latest technology used in education, that is with that in mind, here is a look at some of the most important technology trends affecting education over the next 12 months. Um, that is remote learning. Another is lifelong learning. Third is immersive learning technology, AR and VR. Fourth is AI and automation in the classroom. And last is nano learning. So at the end, friends, working together, we can achieve our goal and expected qualities in higher education. And this way, we can surely say that uh, at present, educational technology is broadly for progress, and it's a change of education method. And a lot of students and teachers uses this time too, and so works is easier too. And especially in a coronation time period, we all realize and experience about the online teaching and online education. Many of the teachers learned about this kind of technology and tools, and using this way, uh, they connected their students um, uh, to in a teaching and learning process. So we can achieve all these things whole aspect as. So friends, at the end, I would share you one video to you.
In education. Let's begin.
El queso está viejo y mozo.
So friends, uh, you have enjoyed this presentation. At the end, I would say the five components of educational technologies. It's design, development, utilization, management, and evaluation. These are the five basic domains of the field. This terms refers to both areas of the knowledge base and to function performed by professionals in the field. Each domain of instructional technology includes a body of knowledge based on both research and experience. What are the types of education technology? We earlier told that there are three types of educational technology: synchronous and asynchronous, linear learning, and collaborative learning. Five benefits, as I told that in educational technologies. First is make students more engaged and helps them retain information. Second, accommodation multiple learning styles. Third, encourage collaboration. Fourth, provides instant feedbacks for teachers. And fifth is prepare students for future learning. Now, what is the relation between education and technology? So, by integrating technology into education, educators aim to engender pedagogical change and address fundamental issues that affect learners with special needs. So, technology can therefore be seen as both tool and catalyst for change. And what are the features of education technology? As we just show you in my presentation. Again, repeat, I that is live classes, 10 features I just focus on you. Live classes, recorded classes are no longer sufficient to complete the job. Assignment and assessments, mock tests, that is we take like quizzes, uh, privacy and security, integration with the learning and management system, gamification, self-paced mode. So as you know that technology improve in education, teach technology helps makes teaching and learning more meaningful and fun. Teachers can teach and tell students to do more research on the topics, because information can most likely be gotten through research on the internet on practically any subject matter. An effect of education: students can collaborate or group projects using technology based tools such as wikis and Google Docs. The walls of the classroom are no longer a barrier as technology enables new ways of learning, communicating, and working collaboratively. So technology has also begun to change the roles of teachers and learners. So friends, I hope that you enjoy my presentation. And once again, I am very much thankful to IIU, who has given me second time a big platform to present my ideas, to present my thoughts in various fields. Anytime if he invites me, I would again present to you as a research person. Thankful to all of you. Ma'am.